Pit box in 5. Right here.
I have to restart the D-box.
Bringing them back with him, even Ellis, even.
car stops on the right. Go left. Three point 14. You got a slow car on the left, 52.976. .753. You got a slow car on the left, 52.355. You got a slow car on the left, car stop on the left. .432. Car on your left. Still there, hold your line. Clear on the left. 54.787. Go right. Car on your left. Clear, left side. Clear on the left side. They see you coming forward. You'll have to slow down, give up the time game. Clear on the right. Point 727. .487. You got a slow car on the right. Car stopped on the right. You have about 5 laps of fuel left. You've got about 5 laps of fuel. Green flag, green flag. Okay, here comes your first time lap. One more lap. 52.811. Checkered flag, checkered flag. Green flag, green flag. Left side. Stay on the right. Clear on the left. Left side. Still there, hold your line. Clear. One minute, 0.791. Great job, 10 to go. .714. 5714. Left side. Clear on the left. .571. .342. .332. You got 5 laps to go. .237. Got about 5 laps of fuel left. .324. 2 laps to go. 52.342. Last lap. .434. You've got about 2 laps of fuel. You've got a slow car on the right. Checkered flag, checkered flag. Nice run, solid work. They say you cut the course. You'll have to slow down and give up the time game.
You know, I think, yeah, there's the hit. I think he realized that he was closing too quick and wasn't going to get stopped. And then just swung it to the inside. But of course, you do that, you run the risk of a hairpin of getting somebody on the exit.
Well, this isn't the joke I wanted to make tonight, but with the Fortner's auto body shop, this probably isn't as big of a deal as it could be for others. Al's Auto Body, the family body work shop.
There you go.
Now the TCR that badly needs attention from Rich as they continue to run 16th right now with a shortened nose on that RS3.
Boy, don't they. And I think he's got other things going on there too, because he's just not really very quick right now.
There's Dana Pasinski climbing back forward after his off in the opening moments. He's got significant damage too, but going forward. Yeah,
Jonathan Zhu right in front of them. Car looks a little bit more pristine.
Whole bunch of time attack drivers.
There.
Here we got Pasinski, Fortner, and looks like Peter Zhang, which are all time attack competitors in grid life and real life. All found each other back here in about 18th position.
Yeah, it's been sort of fraught in the back end of the pack here, hasn't it? Sure been entertaining.
Alan Powell in the 49. This is an interesting car to note here. This is the Deep Eddy Racing Civic, painted exactly like the TCA class Civic that ran in Grid Life Touring Cup a couple weeks ago at COTA. So good to see Deep Eddy competing here in iRacing as well.
Absolutely. Sharp looking graphics package on the car. He's wheeling it right now.
The ninth.
Ninth at this stage for Allen. That's a good transfer spot. It's the 36 of Lions right now in that last transfer spot in the bubble. And as we say it, the announcer's curse, right?
Yeah, and that looked like it got the right rear tire as well for Powell.
Oh, yeah, that's done.
Oh, man. Well, that will shift the cut line to Brent Schneekloff now, so there's a silver lining.
Yeah, for Brent anyway. And he's got a little bit of room at this stage. Back to Jonathan Zhu. But Jonathan has been throwing down some really good laps here, and there's still 5 minutes left. I mean, there's half of this one to go.
Here to see if Dana Pasinski can get up there, Greg. He's only a couple seconds back, but I think John Zhu's got a little bit less damage than Pasinski does, so he might be able to hang on.
Yeah, I think you're probably right here. Looking at Jonathan Zhu, Schneekloff on the last lap, Jonathan running only a 10 quicker than Schneekloff. That's not going to get it done in the time left here.
Meanwhile, up in fourth, a bit of a cork in the bottle here. Anthony Montello's got Ryan Engel and brother Michael Montello in line. Here they goes Michael to the inside of Engel into Taylor's here.
Engel trying to brave it around the outside, drops his lefts just on the backside of that curve. Just really had to give it back up here. So now he's looking to see if he can get some kind of a tow. That's the only problem with this. You know, again, we talk about these cars exactly by rule, same engine, same driveline, a lot of it exactly the same. So they're very close in performance. So very much a momentum category here relative to everybody else. And you have one little bobble where you have to lift coming out of, especially if you're climbing up out of Taylor's, it's really going to hurt you all the way down Stewart Straight.
Yeah, recovering from mistakes is painful. It's better just to not make them, but that's a tall order, especially in a combination like this. DJ Alessandrini has caught Matt Corrins for the lead here. Again, this is a relatively inconsequential battle in the grand scheme of things, but this does solidify which driver starts in front of the other in their row for the feature race, so I think DJ's not going to hold too many punches here.
Yeah, I think he's going to go after it at this stage. He'd rather start front row, especially, I'm sure everybody was watching and saw that launch that Roberts put together. So you better have yourself up front if you're going to deal with Roberts here off the line.
And Paul Darling is right behind in third as well. Headlights flashing on Alessandrini's car. This could be a 3-horse race for first place.
That could if DJ really starts attacking like this on Corrins, getting them offline a little bit. That's going to bring Darling right into it. And Darling, he's a little closer. He had a chance at a double toe there. Now watch this. DJ trying the outside, going to do the over-under move. He got the run.
Corrins goes defensive.
Yep, you would expect that. And Darling's not quite close enough to give DJ that little boost.
Oh, they touch!
Oh, did they? Yes, they did.
Oh, Corrence goes for a slide, gathers it back up, and now Darling promoted to second place.
Boy, for a second here, I wasn't sure that they actually touched, but let's see.
Oh, no,
yeah.
you know they.
Oh no!
No, they wouldn't
No
have, Greg.
touch.
This is the example of iRacing's prediction code. To race online with thousands of people across the world, that iRacing has to predict the location of your car a couple hundred milliseconds from now so that everyone's playing in true real time. Now, sometimes that prediction's a little bit wrong, and that's what happened there. Unfortunately, looks like Corrence will get the receiving end of that.
Yeah, that's too bad. That is really unfortunate. So now he's got work to do, doesn't he? He's been shuffled back to fifth. Right in front of him are the Montellos.
Yeah.
And under a minute and a half only to get anything done here.
Yeah, 2 laps to go this time through, which is only about a minute and 40 seconds or so. Man, I just love how they throw themselves over that chicane, 2 tires in the air. Is there a better corner on a racetrack? I don't think so. Look at this, side-by-side brothers.
And that is playing right into Corrence's hands. He got a great run through Clark. Yeah, but he was around, he had to just run a longer line and not helping him right now. Here comes Zingle and Barnes. Corrence stuffs it down underneath the first of the Montellos.
White flag last time around, and here comes Ryan Engel in the 27 and Austin Barnes in the blue 51.
He's trying to figure out who was going to go with Corrence. And in the end, Corrence didn't have quite the most, so he backed off. You know, it's interesting. This turn, Duffus Dip and the Black Circle Chicane, they are considered 2 of the more challenging corners in the UK. And you can clearly see why. And I've got to say, they've also got to be amongst the most fun, particularly that chicane.
One of my favorite things driving cars in iRacing is jumping curbs and getting airborne. And you just get to do it here basically every moment of every lap. It's so much fun. Checkered flag is waving. Darling right to the rear bumper of Alessandrini, nose to tail here. And they're going to drag race to the checkers. Door to door, here they come.
And that Audi gets out of the slow stuff pretty solid. Look at that. Almost got him at the line.
87 thousandths. Oh, look at this. Whoa, 3 wide across the line.
And Corrence gets 4th, and Montello. Wow, that was incredible. Splitting the gap right there. And Shout remains on the bubble here. Looks like he's going to get it done.
He will. Zhu, Basinski, Herzen, Zhang, Fortner, Powell, Carwile, Price, and Sharon will have to fight it out in the LCQ. But another great battle. That run to the checkers amongst the top 10 there, that was a lot of fun.
Oh, I mean, the top 2 were absolutely side by side at the line. And then, what was it, 3rd, 4th, and 5th were side by each all the way to the line. Incredible.
Well, we're going to do it one more time here. This time, only 10 will advance. James Stacy, Jonathan Zhu, David McAllister, Dana Basinski on the front 2 rows. And right now, the last driver in before they go green is Cal Fortner in the number 14. He will roll off in 10th. And we will eliminate 9 drivers of this 19-car field.
Stacy, we watched him. He was really quick before he had his little moment there. So was Zhu. And McAllister had that drive from deep, dead last up in and just missed the transfer spot. So I would say he's maybe the guy to look at in this one.
Gearing up for another 10-minute run. Time to go racing in our LCQ. 10 drivers advance from this one and get into the feature. Green flag flies, and it's the LCQ at Knockhill. Stacy with a clean start. 1 driver, Pucci, in the grass with 2 tires. They're 3 abreast on the run down to Duffus Dip.
See how it falls away and then plummets down through Duffus Dip.
Oh, 1 car. Benson Ty goes for a bit of a slide.
Fortunately, he didn't spear back onto the track. Oh, somebody almost going over.
Oh, big crash.
The curbing in McIntyre. Now a huge carambolage. Cars everywhere.
Oh, I don't even know where to start with that one. Who made it through?
Exactly. That's where to start, yeah. That was Sharon that I think.
Well,
That was Zhang that we saw getting all that air.
Stacy,
Then
Zhu,
sliding.
Basinski, Pucci, Rodriguez, Fortner, Powell, Patsa, Carwile, and Price are your top 10. Looks pretty much everybody else got turned around in that scuffle. This is for 5th.
So now, obviously, how you finish here determines again where you start. And if you're up near the you know, 1st through 6th or whatever, you're going to race a little bit just to try and get that extra spot. With a touch there on the entry. That's the 15 of Rodriguez, I think, into the side of Pucci.
A little bit of hands-on now, and
Oh,
Rodriguez
and then
is going to
really
go wide. Oh, so is Fortner. Well, he'll gather it back up, but he's going to lose all the ground he had made.
Yeah, I think he may have broken something.
Rodriguez also gets shuffled back. Basinski up to 3rd, then Pucci 4th, Powell 5th. And then this is the battle for 6th, Carwile and Rodriguez.
Well, and I thought McAllister might be the guy to really watch in this one, and something happened at the start. He plummeted all the way down to 10th. He's now worked his way up into 9th, so at least there's a transfer.
Yeah, the tricky spot is now with the whole field like this, I don't think you can guarantee coming out the other side. Eyes up and forward because he might come across a car sideways on the track.
Exactly. Exactly. And I mean, that's, you know, that's one of the dangers of these blind turn-ins.
Powell up to 4th place and a touch there.
Really late, you bet. Got right into the side of Pucci. And another hit. Boy, Pucci's just, he's been the unintentional pinball, not out of his doing here.
Some days you're the bat, some days you're the ball.
Yeah, or windshield and bug.
Oh, still getting shuffled there. Benson Ty giving him the old side door there. It's a frustrating lap for Pucci.
Yeah, and if he loses that spot,
oh, there he goes.
Transfer. Wow.
Oh, and back across the track and
oh, very lucky there.
Oh, look at this. This is just a mess.
Unbelievable. I got to say, that was really unfortunate for Pucci.
Yeah, just kept getting knocked sideways. Now Peter Zhang is the last. Well, he's the first driver out. Venkataraju is the last driver in, and that position is driving away from him.
Yeah, it sure is. There he is, up and over the rise. McAllister's up to 8. There's the 909 of Patsa.
Venkataraju trying to run as far away from the guys behind him as he can. He's got about 6 laps to stay clear of Peter Zhang, Benson Tai, Sharon, and the rest, and Patsa's sideways.
Yeah, he went for that rotation and got a bit too much. That's not going to be good for him at this stage at all.
Here comes
Zhang trying to make up. Exactly. I think he might be through. Yep.
Does anyone have anything for Zhang at this point? They've been kind of shuffling like a revolving door at the moment. One guy in, one guy out.
Oh, monster air there by the 909 of Patsa, so he's sure trying. And that's one of the things you talked about it. You know, even in the hairpin here, because of the uphill run to get the exit, you need to chuck it in and rotate. And every once in a while you do that, and it just gets away from you just a little bit.
There's another look at it. Just you can see the sparks out from underneath the car as you slam it back down. Thankfully, there's not a lot that's functional under the rear of these cars. You're basically just dragging the rear wheels around, but it's not good for pretty much anything to smash it into the pavement that hard.
Exactly. And I was noticing a few of the cars, they're so far to the inside in that chicane that the right side tires, the left side tires are on the red, right, like that. That's still okay?
If they're not slowing down for it, it must be. You can get away with quite a lot. Well, not that.
Oh, that's not going to work.
Nope. Oh, this is just absolutely brutal for this group.
How did they not get buried in that gravel? That was unbelievable. Watch this. Oh, he caught that curb. Oof, and just loosened them both up. Nice save by Patka.
Oh, there wasn't any more. While we were away, they crashed again. Let's have a look and catch back up.
Yeah.
Oof. Ooh. There's pinball back here today, Greg.
Yeah, who was that was back there with him? The black car. I didn't catch the number. Was that Christian Racine's maybe?
The 19 car.
Yep, that was Christian.
Not enough track for 3 wide at that particular spot.
Yeah, well, not when you're bobbing and weaving and making the car twice as wide as you're sawing at the wheel.
3 minutes and 42 seconds, and James Stacy is free and clear by 2.6. Then it's Zhu, Basinski, Powell, Rodriguez, Carwile, Price, McAllister, Venkataraju, and Zhang. And shout out to Dana Basinski. He got shuffled out at Lime Rock last week. If you recall, he kind of disappeared off the timing screen. It was a crash and turn, or just leading onto the backstretch where he got nosed into the barrier and was not able to compete. So tonight, a bit of redemption, and as it stands, he's in the feature.
Yeah, doing a nice job. And, well, nice move there.
He gets by Jonathan Zhu and will take second place away.
Yeah, that was a sharp move. And one of the things about Basinski here is he's driving really smoothly. I mean, obviously he's attacking, but he's got that car well under control.
And he's, again, a driver that's relatively new to iRacing. Hasn't been with us before, and after kind of weeks of practicing and putting in the time and effort, he has really dialed it in. And more often than not, if he had had a better qualifying position, he'd be up in the front, at least in the top 15 or so, competing for those positions. But I think the qualifying is where he's kind of missing out for now. If he could start a little further forward, I think he'd have a much better chance of finishing out the features higher up.
I mean, yeah, his last lap was a half second quicker than Stacy up front. So he's definitely getting after it.
Up over the top. And there's a little bit of conservatism there. I can also tell he's not taking every inch of racetrack. He knows what needs to be done here. He's, taking the left sides all the way up to that curb isn't really going to do him any good. Keep it on the track, keep it going the right direction. That's what's going to get you into this race and give you a chance to compete.
And he's one of the few that's using on the approach to Clark, getting way over onto that entrance curbing, using almost all of the entrance curbing, which really allows you to open that turn in a little bit more and really get a drive out of the corner. And it's working.
2 to go for James Stacy in the LCQ. At 1 minute and 30 seconds. All the dramas were in the first couple minutes of this race. It's been pretty quiet since then. A lot of elbows out in this one. Whoa, big slide there for Rodriguez.
Yeah, managed to save it, but a lot of rotation. That's going to bring Carwile a lot of mojo to attack a little bit here, seeing that car up front dancing and rotating like that.
One of the things I love about... Sorry, Greg. One of the things I was going to say about the chicane that I love is that you actually have to set the car on its path before you jump the curb. If your car is not pointed down the racetrack by the time you hit it, you can't steer in the air. You have to point the car before you get airborne so that when it lands, you're already going the right direction. You have to think kind of 100 meters ahead and then be ready for when it lands that you don't overcorrect that slide.
Exactly. And the approach, that was just a hip check right there. Venkataraju and I think that was McAllister.
Yep, and here comes Peter Zhang to take both those positions, or at least one. And he'll battle McAllister into turn 1.
That knocks Venkataraju back into that last spot. Ooh. Way too hot.
Well, that might cost him a couple spots here. He's going to slide back in front, but he will not be able to keep that spot. He'll have to give the time up.
Yeah, that was just way too hot.
Here comes Powell into the final corner here for third place on Zhu. He'll grab it as Stacy picks up a checkered flag. That looked like an easy one for him. He'll start 31st. Really here comes Basinski, Powell, Zhu, and Rodriguez to the checkered.
Nice run. Carwile should be 4th. Price will bring it home in 5th. Then Zhang, McAllister, and Venkataraju, we think. Oh, I think he might be...
Curious to see. Peter Zhang got to keep that spot. He gained all that time off track. So that will certainly have to be looked at later. And there's some contact there post-race. But that probably wasn't considered a legal pass there. So we'll see how that gets handled post-event. There's not a lot of precedent for that particular sort of thing there, Greg. So that'll have to get looked at.
go.
Green, green, green. You're on the right, 3 wide. Still there. Car on your left, 2 wide. Still there. You're in the middle, 3 wide. Go right, clear on the left, 2 wide. You're in the middle,
What is
3 wide.
going on?
Clear on the right. Car on your left. Clear. One minute, 3.891. Car on your left. Clear on the left. Go right. .108. .398. You cut the cord, you've got to slow down and give up that time. .457. Right side, clear on the right. Right side, clear. Car right. Still there. 54.612. Steady on the left. Clear on the right. .066. .284. .426. .349. .403. 52.712. .279. 10 to go, this time by. .464. .371. .768. .537. 52.365. 5 to go. .512. They say you cut the course. You'll have to slow down and give up the time gain. Car right. Clear on the right. .209. Two more, let's go. You got a slow car on the left. You have about 5 laps of fuel left. 52.394. White flag this time. .28. Checkered flag, checkered flag. Okay, we'll get him next time. You cut that corner and got to slow down penalty.